Welcome to SQL Answers, the channel where we take focused database and SQL topics and explain them in short, concise videos, one at a time. Okay, in today's video, I want to introduce a performance tuning technique that you can use with SQL Server. The command you would run is called set statistics IO on. So what this command does is allow you to do IO profile diagnostics on your SQL. So it displays the read and write activity as numerical values so that you can evaluate uh, the amount of work the database has to do to execute your SQL statement. It's very useful, and I use it all the time when I'm tuning SQL. There's no special permissions needed. You just need the permissions required to run the query that you're analyzing. And the syntax is real simple. All you do is say set statistics IO on, and if you need to turn it off, you would just issue an off command. Now I want to bring it up in SQL Server Management Studio so you can see it. So here's the command you would run, just set statistics IO on. And I'm going to run a query, and we're going to take a look at what it shows us. So what you'll see is here's the output of your query. But if you go into the Messages tab, you'll see the information. Oh, the query's still running right now. You'll see the information. This is something you always see, the number of rows that are returned from the SQL command. But then you'll see after that the information that's coming from set statistics IO. And it'll tell you the table that's involved. And the key thing I always look at is the logical reads. So this is telling you how many reads it needs to execute in order to satisfy this query. In this case, it's like almost 21,000 reads. So that tells me that it's probably scanning the table. And that's what it says here, scan count 1. So I don't want to go too much into detail on indexes here, but basically this is just scanning the entire table. So that would be the equivalent of you going to a book and basically opening every page of the book, scanning it, and looking for some text. That's not very efficient. What would you rather do? You'd rather go to the end of the book and look at there's an index at the end of the book that says, okay, well, when I'm looking for this particular text, it's on this page, right? So you guys are all familiar with using that. And that's basically what an index is. So let's take a look at the structure of the table command log. It's over here. And it says, hey, there's an index here. Let's take a look at the structure of the index. So it's telling me that there's an index on the ID column, okay? So if I search on that, it's probably going to be a lot more efficient. So I'm going to add that to my where clause. So I'm saying same exact query where ID equals 5. So look here. Remember, this is 20,000 logical reads. Now, if I use the index and I go to this tab, it's down to 3. So the way the index structure works, it's like a tree. So what's happening is it's going through this B tree structure, and it's got to do 3 reads through the structure in order to find the row that I'm interested in. So that's it for today's video. If you have a question, please send it to me. There'll be a link in the description of the video. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.